known as the Gray Man, the Werewolf of Wystoria, and the Brooklyn Vampire, Albert Fish abused, ate, and murdered 3 children in New York City from 1924 to 1928, with several more suspected victims. In a letter to 10-year-old victim Grace Budd's family, Fish stated it took him 9 days to eat her entire body, as well as saying she tasted sweet and tender. The 65-year-old man was executed by electric chair at New York's Sing Sing for murdering 10-year-old Grace Budd in 1928 after befriending the child's family. It took 6 years for detectives to capture Fish, who ultimately gave himself up through incriminating letters to the Budd family. He took Grace to a room 1 flight up, and after a little while told her to go out on the lawn and pick wild flowers, the detective told the newspaper. A few minutes later, he called Grace to come back again. Fish confessed that he seized her and choked her and cut her throat. Following the murder, Fish dismembered the 10-year-old and buried her body near the home. Detectives were able to locate her skull where he said it was. Fish claimed to dismembered and roasted Grace's body and eaten her over the course of a week in the November 1934 letter, though it's unclear if he actually did. Fish pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity, with 3 experts, including psychologist Frederick Worthram, testifying that he was not of sound mind at the time of Grace's murder, the New York Times reported. They pointed out that Fish had a sick idea of pleasure and was sadistic, as evident in the X-rays of Fish's needle-ridden pelvic area, but experts for the prosecution said that an individual can do bad things and still be sane. Ultimately, Fish was found guilty of murder and sentenced to death. Follow Fasbytes Horror on YouTube for more horror and true crime.